Welcome back to Press Review. Let's start by taking a look at today's front pages in the Middle East. The Egypt Independent reports that the trial of deposed President Mohamed Morsi and other 35 suspects affiliated to the Muslim Brotherhood will be postponed until the 17th of August. They'll be tried under charges of espionage in relation to spying for foreign authorities and disclosing secrets of Egyptian national security. The Gulf News features a front-page photo of child victims of Israeli airstrikes in Gaza and says 43 people have been killed already in the strikes. The paper says Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu has vowed to intensify the operation, and the international community has reacted with deafening silence. The paper also says members of a cell operating in the UAE under the direct supervision of Qatari intelligence have been arrested. The Lebanese Daily Star also reports on Gaza, saying the UN Security Council was to meet urgently over Israel's spiralling confrontation with Hamas. The paper says President Mahmoud Abbas accused Israel of committing genocide in Gaza, and Prime Minister Netanyahu has vowed even tougher action against Hamas, despite growing international calls for a ceasefire in the worst confrontation in and around Gaza since 2012. The Khalij Times says UAE national airliner Etihad Airways is set to expand its global reach with 6 new destinations across Europe and Africa. The paper also reports on the new Indian government of Narendra Modi, saying he has launched structural reforms aimed at reviving growth and capping the big fiscal deficit. Now let's take a look at the top Middle East news from UK papers. The Telegraph reports that Islamic State jihadists in Iraq have seized nuclear materials from Mosul University. However, the paper says the material is low grade and poses no security threat. That's according to the UN Atomic Agency. The Independent also reports on the seizing of nuclear materials in Mosul. The paper reports also that Israel's deadliest Gaza airstrikes yet kill 5 children from the same family. The Palestinian death toll has now risen to at least 75, while there have been no casualties on the Israeli side. The Guardian also reports on Gaza airstrikes, saying at least 70 have been killed. The paper says Netanyahu has ruled out a ceasefire, while Egypt temporarily opened the Rafah crossing to allow the transfer of wounded patients from Gaza. The conflict has prompted a UN Security Council meeting, while Ban Ki-moon urges Israeli restraint. Now let's take a look at the top Middle East news in international papers. Deutsche Welle reports that Israel has hit more than 300 Hamas targets overnight in Gaza. The paper quoted an Israeli military official saying, "We aimed at 322 targets in Gaza overnight, taking to 750 the total number of Hamas targets hit by the army since the start of Operation Protective Edge." Mahmoud Abbas has accused Israel of intentionally targeting civilians. The Global Times reports that Indonesia has condemned Israeli airstrikes on Gaza, saying such an onslaught may ruin conditions towards creation of peace between Palestine and Israel. The Indonesian foreign minister said Indonesia's permanent representative to the UN would intensify cooperation with Palestine. And for more updates, please visit Levant.tv. Thanks for watching. Be sure to join us again tomorrow. Bye for now.